outfit joined alongside by two former Eagles and two current legends, Brian Visit and Dan Power, and the two top teams are ready to rumble for $10,000.
And Down, thank you. Really looking forward to this match. They played it earlier in this competition. It was probably the biggest surprise of the competition early on as the Rambling Jesters defeated Fiji 26-21 in a real barn burner. And I expect the same in this final, Dan.
Yeah, I agree, Brian. You would have to think the gold medalists would start as favourites normally. I just get the feeling this Jesters side, they may have the riddle that the Fijian Sevens, the teams all over the world have chased. As Brian, take a look at this Jesters side, a lot of talent.
Yeah, Kean Berry, he's like the linchpin for this Rambling Jesters team. And then you got the man on the outside, John O'Donnell, powerful runner. Connor Dolan, he seems to be everywhere. And the man who makes it all happen, Harry McNulty, he is just a fantastic leader for this Rambling Jesters team. And there's also Benji Marfu on the wing. He is a tremendous try scorer as well.
We take a look at this Fijian side. Domalai, he has been the rock that they have built this on. His second phase play, absolutely outstanding. Naruma comes off the bench and provides some great penetration up the middle. And of course, let's not forget the legend, Wasali Sarevi. Is this the last time we see the master lace up the boots?
Well, we thought the last time was several years ago, and he's still here doing his thing. And here come the Fijian side. Savu taking the field right now. So many big units in that team. And you mentioned, of course, Domalai. Well, Verimalua is one of them as well. Gold medal champions alongside Sabasani Viri and Fatimo Ravovo. 8 cap internationals, 4 gold medalists. They walk up here, gearing up for the national anthem. What a tournament it's been. Starting out with that loss, they went on and destroyed the All-Americans, Canada. Narrow win against Adibus. Then they took out the All-Army and then the British Army to make their way into the Cup final here in beautiful Colorado. And we're going to now go down for the national anthem of the United States of America.
Stand for the national anthem of the United Kingdom. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Fiji. All right, fans, let's get ready for kickoff.
Big one, 7 minutes each way. Fiji, hands in the middle, looking for that $10,000. And of course, the Rambling Jesters, coached by Dave Mobsmith, are ready to rumble. Fiji is going to be on the left of your screen. Mike O'Brien is the referee, the best in the business. He'll be on the 7th World Series, entertaining you along as they go 6 stops on the circuit. O'Brien is in charge of this class. It's Fiji kicking off on the left of your side. On the right will be receiving the Rambling Jesters.
Well, if that anthem from Fiji didn't get you fired up, you need to check your pulse. You may not be living. That was sensational stuff from the Fijians. It has set the tone here for this Cup Championship. $10,000, Brian Visit. It's on the line right now.
Oh, it certainly is. The team that's going to make the less mistakes is going to come out with a championship. I want to see that flair by Fiji.
The 2017 Rugbytown Sevens has now begun. Ball comes down to Mafo. Kinilau in midfield. The Jesters, first chance for them to show their stuff. A little ducking over the top, and Bubbles has it. Dolan gets the pass out. The disco dancer, Mafu, and then Pedgev. Tungev goes upfield. Look at him racing away. Tungev on the outside. Sarevi is there. Sarevi lets him go past him. The old hamstrings can't keep up. It's the Jesters that aren't fooling around here in the opening stages. They've scored after 55 seconds.
Well, Tungev out of Sydney, Australia, getting it done yet again here for the Jesters this afternoon. None more important than that one. The first 5 points coming the way of the Rambling Jesters.
Yeah, and that's the key right there. And if they can get past that first line of defense, Sarevi just doesn't have the wheels anymore out there to get those. He's in the sweeper position. They got plenty of speed. And here it is right here. Tungev, once he got back that first pan, he knew all he had to do was race around Sarevi. He was able to do that to give this Jester team the early lead.
Well, Tungev's grandfather, villagers in Fiji, will be celebrating with that one. The conversion is successful, 7-0. Minute 20 gone, and the young Kian Barry, known as the Rugrat, goes high to the sky. McNulty down underneath this, but taken beautifully there from Mothi Nagathi. The Bubbles has it back though for the Jesters. McNulty, the sheep farmer, couldn't get his pass free, so Kinilau scoops up. He goes around the outside. Mafo's pass is knocked on the far side, so Fiji Savu Water will get the set piece.
Brian, you mentioned this in the pre-game. The side who makes the least number of mistakes is going to come out on top. That one there is going to be critical. What you're going to see in this game is a tit-for-tat possession. Whoever can control the ball is going to have the ability to score points. Little handling like errors like that gives away possession too cheaply.
Yeah, just on the outside there, I think it was Keon Barry that took his eye off that ball, looking for space ahead. And meanwhile, put in for this Fiji side.
Good scrum, and Sarevi knocks it back. It's flicked on from Rovobo. Hot stepping, here they go. Great footwork on the outside. It's busting through. Sammy Sonny, very, is faster than Donald Trump on Twitter, and he strikes right back with 5.
Not the first time this weekend that Viri has made a difference, and this one very important as he goes the length of the field. The footwork was absolutely sublime, the little in and away. We see it here, Brian, that little step off the left. It just leaves Tungev in his way.
And Dan, these guys have such great finishing speed. Once they get past that initial line, it's going to be tough. They spread the field out so wide, both these teams. It's going to be tough for the sweeper to get to them. It's always one-on-one tackles at that point. And again, the feed speed, blazing speed by Viri. We've seen that throughout the weekend. Now here Fiji trying to get the equalizer.
The crowd goes silent, and this one kills it. Fatima Rovomo, gold medalist in Rio, now puts 2 on the board. It's 7 each. And this one is going to go the full 14 minutes, gents.
Absolutely. ultimately it could come down to whoever has the ball last there. The words of Brian Vision continue to echo in my ears of critical handling errors, mistakes could be costly, and the Jesters make a mistake and give up 7 immediately.
Ravovo. Go up the middle channel, the ball's knocked down. Barry comes after this, it sits up. Handled there by Tongev, flicks it infield. McNulty. Sheep Farmer inside the 22. At run time, Fijians come through awfully strong as Barry sets off. Flings it over the top. There's space for Marfo, the disco dancer. Puts his head down and goes the distance. He knows he's got Serenity to beat. The flick pass, not available. McNulty is there. They get a penalty for not releasing the tackle player. In fact, it's Bubbles who's there in support. O'Donnell now, the Irishman, cuts back. Fijians at 6s and 7s. There's space to operate. It will be McNulty that goes through and scores a great try. All about following up in a game of 7s. And the Jesters strike from their own line.
He's drawn on all his experience from the sheep herding days in the hills of Ireland as he herds the Fijian defenders away from the action. The quick tap, the comeback, beautiful stuff. The Jesters, we've got a beauty on our hands here, Brian.
I really love watching Harry McNulty play. He does everything so well. He's not the flash player, but he's always there in support. He makes the big tackle when he has to. And when there's a ball to be secured, he's the one who goes down on the floor to get it. And another beautifully struck conversion. Every point in this game, Dallin, so vital. 14-7 now in favor of the Jesters.
Well, that's why you need to score near the uprights as well. Superb stuff from the man from London, England. McNulty actually grew up in New York, played ice hockey for 8 years, and then of course took to the Highlands of Ireland and Scotland. Was ready to the side. Rightly so, it's been tough at the back there in the sweeper role. Pinpoint accuracy again from the Rugrats. Knocked down to the Fijian side and busting open. Here they go again. Moti Nagati, he's got support with him. He turns in, out. Moti Nagati for the line. Tom gets chasing. It's a try in the corner. Difficult conversion, but 14-12 to score.
Moti Nagati, how good was that one? The in and away turns. Barry inside out. And really, this may actually end up being a game. Whoever holds onto the ball last may win. 4 tries already, Brian. Look at the replay. How good is this at the end here?
Yeah, that's fantastic work. Turn Kean Barry back and forth and out-distancing the cover defense. Yeah, I think you're right, Dan. You hit it right on the head in the first minute of the game. Whoever has this ball last could be the champion of this tournament. I mean, outstanding play by both these teams. They have such elusive players, such explosive players, and all these guys with pace. Oh, every point so vital. Suva Water does not make that conversion.
Well, the impact straight away of the big units up front. So dangerous on the Sevens World Series. And Fiji, 3-time winners on the Sevens World Series. Once was Serevi, 2005, 2006. And a lot of these players have won the 2015 and 2016 seasons, showing their experience here in the Cup final. The siren hit sounds. And the Fijians trail by 2 points. Back. Flying ball there, and O'Donnell has it. The Irish 7-star. Ball is there for the Jesters. Dolan cuts back in. Slung to the deck. Fijians very quick to the breakdown. They're off their feet this time, and they get a penalty from O'Brien.
In an area that Fiji is so good at, we've seen it throughout the weekend. Their rucking is so effective. Full arm penalty. It's going to be a line out here. Ramblin' Jesters just looking for territory now outside the 22-meter line. And we notice that Sereve's off the field now, and I think that's a good move by Fiji. He's played a long time. He's 49 years old. We thought he was going to make cameo appearances. He's played almost every minute of these games. So, you know, good for him to be out there, but I think this is the right move by Fiji.
Last play of the first half. Barry has got the sheep farmer up front. They've lost it though. Fiji have it with Ravovo in centre field now, looking to step his way through, and that ball drifts forward on the pass, and so O'Brien's on the spot. It should take us to the half as one of the Fijians collapses on the ground. Sammy Sonny, very, very. And 4 tries so far in the first half, thoroughly entertaining.
This is exactly what you want in a final, Dallin. Brian, outstanding stuff. 2 points in it. Both these sides, 2 tries apiece in the first. We've got 7 minutes, $10,000. Have you ever worked 7 minutes to get $10,000, Brian?
No, I haven't. I think that the whole championship is about what these guys are going for. The money's fine, but I think they really want to win this Rugbytown 7th. This is everything we've expected it to be. Now let's listen in on the Jesters huddle.
It's just basically bosh. The second thing is, are we getting any pattern to the game? Okay, let's try and get that pattern and work them for the next 3-4 minutes, because at the moment they're able to get a breather because there's stoppages in the game all the time. Yeah. What's working beautifully for you though? Carrying hard and then moving it to the width. We're getting breaks, okay? And if we get out there, we're finishing, because basically when the defense deep isn't fast enough.
We scored off 2 kickoffs, so whatever time we kick off, whoever goes up, go inside, it's in behind.
Very stern words there. They had the recipe to beat Fiji. They did it in the first game of this tournament. Just got to stick to that, stretching that defense, making their tackles one-on-one. As you look at the highlights, it was a great start. You talk about that substitution of Sarevi, and this is why they had to do it here. Tongiv gets to the outside. He burns the legend himself on the outside, and it would happen again as they stretch them. This time, Fiji hitting right back. How about that footwork? It was absolutely outstanding. Length of the field stuffed them very, very there. He's been one of the leaders for this side. McNulty at the back end of this. It was a long run that led up to it, though. Jesters, only a conversion separates these two sides right now. Only the scores this try. Conversion was unsuccessful. 14 points to 12, 7 to play.
7 minutes to go. Well, each minute is worth about $1,200 in my book. And the Jesters will kick off from left to right. The men from the United Kingdom. O'Brien says, let's go. Fiji Savu water. Look to get this kickoff back. We'll find out if it's knocked anybody. Referee O'Brien says it has.
Quick thinking by Dolan. Throws it into his side quickly, but the referee said nope. Line out to Fiji. So an early mistake here in the second half. They tipped it backwards, but it went straight into touch. So it will be the Fijian throw-in.
Double ally up at the top. Carter's on the field as well. He's the super sub. He comes into play right now, gets the switch ball. They're able to stop him and fling him to the deck. Looking to step, more magic. O'Brien's going through pocket for this. Accidental, but still it was the leg, and so off they go. Penny Tongiv from hero to villain. Fiji, 7 against 6. They'll go quickly. There's no sweeper back. Looping around. See if they can raid something. Nasalalasi. And then Varamalua throws it up. Kinikinila intercepts this. The Jesters come away with possession. O'Donnell swirling around there. Barry loves to step. This time he turns it back into Dolan. Eludes one tackle. Kinikinila buying time. This ball, collision has gone backwards. McNulty is there. Hurling it beautifully as he gets the offload. Marfo. Some cold shoulders coming to greet him. The ball is there. Digging up from the Irishman. And Barry has got numbers here. The rugrat goes wide. Kinikinila. The goose step. Kinikinila on the outside. Going the distance. He's lost it forward in a courageous tackle.
And that was all set up by a wonderful play by Harry McNulty in the midfield. The intercept was on. It would have been a clear sailing for Fiji, but McNulty sensed that, got his body in the way, able to get that back. And how about that? Here it is down the wing.
Time off, subs.
Good defense here, right at the end. Kenny Lau thought he might have made it, or got in there, but good defense by Fiji.
Well, there was an option if he just throws that back inside. He had Dolan and Barry unmarked in, and Barry was looming up on the inside.
Time back on, please.
Been a safe pass, certain try. Now we had this scrum on the 5 metre line. Still some pressure here for the Fijians, O'Dallin.
There's 2 minutes gone in the second half. No scores yet. Ball with Nasi Lasila, the musical guru. Pulls it out for Fiji, looking to step, very. Here they go, Barry gets it to the face, comes back, the offload to Crowder, it's a foot race. Here they go, Crowder for the line, he's being chased all the way. The outstretched arm won't be enough. And Fiji, they've just robbed them like Bernie Madoff. Over they go.
The Jesters still down to 6. And it hurts them as Fiji. Crowder, he's had a huge impact this weekend off the bench, always coming on, finding the try line. And Brian, how important is this one going to be as Fiji get their first lead of the game?
Oh, that was huge. Deon Crowder, yeah, you mentioned him. He's been such a dynamic sub, an impact player when he's come off the bench for this Fijian team. Good chase by Dan Rowland. I thought he had him about the 22-meter line. Made that desperate attempt, couldn't grasp the jersey. And Deon Crowder with another try for Fiji. Important conversion to follow. Conversion is good, 19-14 now in favor of Fiji. And we're still on cue. Last team with the ball might win this thing. Exciting rugby for both these sides. And it looks like, yeah, the Jesters back at full strength.
Time off, please.
Thrilling stuff in this cup final.
Thank you.
So many explosive players. 7 against 7 yet again. Rabobo to get us back underway. 11 minutes gone. 3 to go. McNulty takes it at the top. He's got Dolan with him. Bubbles goes on the outside. Flings a beautiful ball to Rugrat. Berry snapping around the fringes. Oh, Kenny now. He's just run into a brick wall. Is that pass forward? Play on they go. Rolling on the outside. Flicks the pass back in. Marfo's in support. Tompkins there as well as they surge for the line. Only a metre or two shy.
I don't know about you guys, but I got chills just then. I've never got chills watching a rugby game or calling a rugby game except right then. That was unbelievable stuff. I love the fact that Keon Barry is the smallest guy out here and is just doing so much around the field. It's unbelievable. That was a fantastic passage.
Hopefully your left arm's not numb, Brian, because it could be a stroke. Get the paramedics up here. But how about that? The turnover right on the line. Jesters knocking on the door. Keenan Barry, what a superstar.
But it was a more.
He's involved with everything. The collision, the crowd. You can just feel the atmosphere, the drama, the tension, the buzz still happening.
The Glendale Raptors Rugby Academy invites you to play fall after-school rugby starting September 5th. Girls and boys kindergarten through 8th grade. Come learn, grow, and develop your rugby skills. Learn more at raptorsacademy.com/fall.
Well, the young players that are watching this game right now are being entertained through and through. Just over 2 minutes left on the clock. 5 points separates these teams, and the Jesters are right there, 5 meters out.
This run will pack on the 5. Still pressure for Fiji though. Last time we were down here, they ran the length of the field to score to take the lead. Jesters though back to a full contingent of 7.
Sila feeds, slips as he goes down. Pressure. Ball is flicked back in field. Good handoff. Here go Fiji. Looking for another breakout. Ball Barry gets stood on. Thump to the ground. And there's a whistle here.
This is going to be an interesting decision here for Mike O'Brien. He goes for the yellow. That's actually second yellow.
That's a red.
Should be his red. I think referee O'Brien just realised that. And there it is, red card in the final. Take a look here.
Well, a really doesn't matter. I mean, there's only 2 minutes left anyway, so yellow or red, it doesn't really matter. There's only 2 minutes left in the game, but that's going to be a huge blow to this Ramblin' Jesters team.
Well, luckily we have the mathematical genius here on front, Vincent, to tell us about that. We just got too caught up in the game. It's Fiji. Here they go again. Ravovo cuts back to the right-hand side. Numbers on the outside, they cut through, the pass thrown over the top. It goes to hand. Still with Fiji, Savu. Ball is thrown, very flat pass. Burrowing into the 22. Ball comes wide, they've got to score here. Ranging up, getting the fan, hopping around, the ball's flicked through. And it's Crowder that gets the double. Fiji look to have done enough.
That could wrap it up here for Fiji, I think, under a minute to play. The Jesters down to 6 as well. Crowder is second to the final. To come, 10-point ball game. They will suck every last second out of this clock here, Fiji, to go through.
Yeah, and Crowder, once again, the super sub, has come on and did the damage. 24-14 is the score with the extras to follow. Conversion is good. And you're right, the Fijian team in no hurry to get this kickoff off. And Dan, that's what happens when you get sent in the box. They've had 2 times when they've gone to the bin, and the Fijians have capitalized.
Well, they certainly have in a scintillating display. 26-14. Fiji, believe it or not, lost to the Jesters in the first pool game, and they've come back here in style, knocked back beautifully, and here they go again, goosing around, lovely offload. Fiji caps off a brilliant performance. Well, Fiji, more switches than an electrician, and they get over again. Delight all round.
Well, this pro-Fijian crowd, they light up. It was a big ask to get the Fijian side here for Rugbytown Sevens, but they have delivered. They came in with the expectation of being red-hot favourites and have delivered $10,000 in the bank.
And that's a lot of pressure going into tournaments as the red-hot favorites. Losing the first game, and here's the break again. How many times have we seen this throughout the weekend? Just the handoff. The Fijians, so good with ball in hand. When they keep those hands free, there's always support. They're so magical. When they try to get that ball away, there's always coming somebody strong to the line. And there's some great sportsmanship between Waisale Sarevi, the Ramblin' Jesters. What a tremendous game, a tremendous weekend of rugby.
A stunning tournament in the end, 62 matches, and the last team standing, Fiji, Savu, legendary status on their squad, 8 internationals, including Waisale Sarevi, and 4 gold medal legends. And of course, as you said it, co-commentators, $10,000 in their pockets. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back with the trophy ceremony. Stay with us, rugby fans.